Since many people with addictions are self-medicating, do you find other issues maybe are surfacing besides withdrawal?
I mean, I work with not only withdrawal, but there's, dual diagnosis. There's all kinds of things going on. There's just a lot of anxiety happening, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. And they're not feeling safe. Yeah, of course, a lot of things are going on.
How do you make someone feel safer?
Today, I had a young girl that said, I'm not feeling safe. We just did everything really slow and gave her space and really be present with that person. I see you. By the time the end of that session, she was engaged. I think just be there, bearing witness to someone.
So what's your go-to? Like, do you have a bag of like go-to tricks or of use it?
I always have in mind, of course, what it could look like, but who shows up and what am I going to do? Right. Reading the energy of the room. I'll do a check-in with people. We introduce ourselves. What's your name? I see you. Make eye contact with each person. I see you, right? How can I support you today? How are you feeling today? And I'll listen and then I'll support them with the tools that I know. That's what a session looks like. A lot of people become more comfortable with you and then they will share and say, this is working. I'd like to do this. Or do you have anything for that? Or so forth. So just being open and just being listening, right? And just acknowledging and seeing them, people begin to shift and change. And even just slowing it down, it's not like you even have to do a whole lot. It's slowing everything down. Feel our feet right now. Place your hands at your heart center. Let's just breathe as a group. And that you can even see the tension melting and or just that softening when they smell an oil, to observe their faces when you give them that cotton round and their whole face just begins to soften and there's a little smile. And it's like, oh my gosh, addiction is so misunderstood. Okay. It's like people think you can stop. What's wrong with you? That kind of thing. It's a disease and people, it's so misunderstood. And I think so many people, I think if you have that understanding and that compassion and that understanding, gosh, we've done our job.
Hmm.
We've done our job.